Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the gerrymandering and redistricting war that is going on in America. So this started off with Donald Trump and the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, calling for a special redistricting session mid-decade in Texas. And Donald Trump said the goal of this was to pick up 5 seats in the Texas map so that they had more of an advantage in the House elections in 2026. And Trump doing this really shows that he isn't very confident in the Republicans' ability to maintain control of the House, and so he is trying to implement policies that will make it easier for them to hold on to it. And so this idea of a mid-decade redistricting process is very aggressive, and it hasn't been done very much in the past. And he just is not confident in his ability to lead the party to the House control in midterms, so this is why he's doing this. And he is specifically targeting Texas because it is one of the biggest states in the country, which means it has a lot of districts. It has 38 congressional districts, and this means there's more districts for the Republicans and Trump to gerrymander in favor of their party. And so their objective is to gain 5 seats in the districts in Texas. And so we can see currently the Democrats have 13 seats and the Republicans have 25 seats. And this is already gerrymandered a bit in favor of the Republicans because the Democrats have less seats than their popular vote percentage in Texas. And we can see that this map is very hard for the Democrats because we can go over and shift this Texas map toward the Democratic Party. We can shift it by 15 whole points, and the Democrats only pick up a 1 extra seat. So that really shows how gerrymandered this is already in favor of the Republican Party. So if we shift it back to the Republicans, how it was, 25 to 13, if they want to pick up 5 seats, that will bring their majority to 225 to 210. So as Republicans and Donald Trump is pushing for this redistricting in Texas, the Democrats have decided to use their own redistricting processes to kind of counter Trump's push. And so I see this as a really shift in strategy for the Democrats. You know, they've always been like Mr. Nice Guy, and now they are getting more aggressive. And this power grab by the Republicans is going to potentially have backlash against them, and it's going to backfire because the Democrats are going to counter it by an even bigger thing. So there have been 5 states that have said they will try to redistrict if Texas does. So if we go over to our map, and let's say Texas is successful in redistricting, I'm just going to pick 5 seats here and give them to the Republicans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we do that, we would see that increases the Republicans' majority. And the first state we are going to go to is California, in which Gavin Newsom has said he will redistrict if the Republicans do in Texas. So if we go down to California, currently Democrats have a lot of seats in California and the Republicans only have 9. And Gavin Newsom said if the redistricting happens, the goal is to reduce the Republican seats in California to about 3 or 4. So if we do that, give the Democrats a few seats, we'll put Republicans at 4. Say this is successful. Say that this is successful, and that kind of basically counters Texas. And that's one state which counters Texas's gerrymandering. And there's 4 more states that have said they will do gerrymandering. And the second one is New Jersey. New Jersey, currently 9 seats for the Democrats and 3 seats for the Republicans. And New Jersey, their potential gain is to increase the Democratic share of districts to 11. So that would look like their Democrats gaining 2 districts. And so that puts the Republicans at 218 and the Democrats at 217, which is very close. And we still have 3 more states to go that the Democrats will try to redistrict in. And the third one is Minnesota, and it's currently tied 4-4, but the Democrats with the redistricting are hoping to pick up a couple seats. Their goal is 2 seats in Minnesota, and that will give Democrats the majority of the House. And we still have New York, which we will go to now. And in New York, the Democrats currently have 19 seats, and their goal is to gain 22 seats in the redistricting process. So if we give them 3 more seats, they will have 22 seats, and the Republicans will have 4. And if we go over to Washington, which is the last state, currently the Republicans hold 2 seats, and they want to take 1 away from the Republicans and put it in the Democratic column. So basically, we see that Texas's redistricting went into effect. The Republicans gained 5 seats, but the Democrats all over the country countered that and actually put the advantage back in the Democratic column. And now we know 2026 is most likely going to be more Democratic than 2024. The kind of estimate that I would say right now, I think it's going to be about a Democrat plus 3 national environment, which means the map would shift over by 5 percentage points, because in 2024 it was Republican plus 2. And so if we do that shift, that puts Democrats at 237 seats. Now this would be a very good majority in the House. They could pass a lot of legislation, and I think this would be great for Democrats, and it was the Republicans' fault ultimately, because they tried to implement the redistricting policies in Texas, and Democrats countered that all over the board. And so I think this is Democrats really showing people that they will fight. They will play hardball sometimes with Trump, and even the Democrats have potential to shift this map even more. Say they shift it another 5 points, that gives them 4 more seats, and that would be a very big majority in the House. And as you can see, this Texas redistricting scheme could really fall on the Republicans so that they do not have the chance of winning the House in 2024. And this is happening right now, but there are some speculations about a new era of redistricting. And lately, there's been a lot of push by Democrats to have independent redistricting commissions. So there's nonpartisan maps and nonpartisan districts. But you could possibly see Republicans or Democrats repealing those independent commissions and using their legislative advantages to gerrymander to put the House in their favor. And so this redistricting and gerrymandering could really affect the long-term power, and I think Republicans will make a mistake if they redistrict in Texas, because Democrats will try to counter that all over the country. And so I just thought this was a very interesting topic and a little redistricting war that's going on, and I thought it was great to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment. I would love to hear your thoughts.